Hello, I'm Wanderer001 and this is my review of the Garmin nuviCam LMTHD voice triggers. Notice I said it slightly differently only because I do not wish to actually actuate the voice commands. Now, I did do a similar video for the Garmin Nuvi 2599 LMTHD, and while a lot of the voice triggers are similar, I figured it would be a good idea that if you didn't watch that video, or if you're just concerned about what the voice triggers for the nuviCam here would be like and how they function, I would throw this video together. If you're looking for any other information regarding the Garmin nuviCam, up here in the corner, I will put a link to the playlist where I'm doing a breakdown of the other features. So if you're interested in something other than the voice triggers, that's where you can go check that out. So to start off, you have options in your voice, that word, area. Now, when I first got the Garmin nuviCam, this was on by default, which is perfect. I'm used to using that particular trigger command. But what happened was, after I did an update, these commands got changed to something called voice control. And these options changed drastically for about a month and a half until I did a new update to the system. The voice triggers were pretty much useless. Now, I don't know if voice controls are an older version of this particular option, or if Garmin screwed up the update, but Garmin, if you're watching this, don't go back and do voice controls. It was horrible. You had to program in each of the commands manually by saying the trigger phrase to each command 3 times, and it made it unusable for my wife to use them because they were programmed to my voice. So again, Garmin, if that was a prototype, it was horrible. Don't use it. Stick with this, it's much better. For everybody else, I'll be coming back to that in a moment, but let's start off with actually getting you into the list of trigger commands that you can do by saying the trigger phrase. Voice command.
Say a command.
And here you go, she will prompt you as to which area you would like to do. Now, I will try and hit as many of these as I can without actually showing personal information. Saying this phrase here will bring up the map. So I will not be saying that at this moment. I do want to say that the trigger command can be brought up from pretty much any menu inside of the system, including if you're in the dash cam, you can say voice command.
Say a command.
And it will bring you to this page. Now, the big problem that I have with this is I realize that this is the generic trigger commands for all Garmin GPSs, but this GPS has the extra function of the dash cam, which is probably why you, like me, purchased it. There are no trigger phrases to initiate the dash cam view from any other view. So you cannot use your voice to get into the dash cam. You actually have to touch the screen to get into the dash cam. And I feel that that's kind of not a deal breaker, but a big oversight by Garmin. They need to make a trigger phrase just for the Garmin nuviCam here to bring you into the dash cam view should you be on another screen. If I'm on the map screen and I want to jump right into the dash cam, I don't want to have to cycle back using the touchscreen. Granted, the touchscreen's not bad, but I want to use a voice command. So, exit, and back to our main screen. So, to start off, voice command.
Say a command.
Now, you'll notice I don't really have to change my pitch and tone, although I do, only because that's kind of how I talk to inanimate objects. So what we're going to do is, like I said, I'm going to skip this one, but I'm going to go to find place.
Speak the name of a place.
So here you can see, you kind of are going to be looking for something very generic, you know, that, and there it's going to try and find something based on what I was saying, and it can't. So it's trying again.
Did you say post office signing?
No.
Speak the name of a place.
KFC.
Searching for Gas City. Select a line number.
Back.
Speak the name of a place.
KFC.
Searching for KFC. Select a line number.
Down. Now you'll notice that the numbers on the side do not change because you're always going to have an option of this number through this number. So if I say 3,
Would you like to begin navigation?
you can either say this phrase or YES to make it proceed. I'm not going to have it proceed. I'm going to instead say exit. And that brings me all the way back. If you say back, it brings you back to the previous menu. Exit brings you completely out. Voice command.
Say a command.
Using this one's, it's a little iffy. I'm not too fond of it myself. However, this guy here, recently found. Now see, it thought I said down and not recently found. Up. Recently found.
Select an entry.
So from here you can choose, again, a line number, and it will allow you to navigate to that area. 4.
Would you like to begin navigation?
And here you go, same as last time, you have those 2 phrases that will start it. Back. Back. So saying this one will bring you back to your pre-programmed, you know, that word. Again, not saying it, don't want to start it. This one, find address.
Speak an address in United States.
217 South Red School Road, Morgantown, PA.
Did you say 217 South Red School Road, Morgantown, Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Would you like to begin navigation?
And from here you'd be able to. Back. Back.
Did you say 217 South Red School Road, Morgantown, Pennsylvania?
Back.
Speak an address
Back.
in United States.
Back. Exit. Voice command. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find city.
What city in United States?
Similar to this guy here, it will bring up any particular city that you're looking for. Same with this guy here. If you say that, it will bring up your locations. Again, not going to do that because I don't want to show you too much sensitive information. This phrase is only visible when you're actually navigating. Down. And the same with this one. These two I find most useful, especially when driving and I want to make changes on the fly. So if I say volume, volume.
Volume is at 60%.
This uses a numerical string, so what you would say is 80. 80.
Volume is at 80%.
50.
Volume is at 50%.
Back.
Main menu.
Brightness.
Brightness is at 100%.
30.
Brightness is at 30%.
So that would be really good if you're trying to change it fast during night driving. 100. 100.
Brightness is at 100%.
Exit. Voice command.
Say a command.
Down. So really, those are all the commands that you can go through. There is extra, exit, that go along with being able to use the trigger commands. You'll notice when I first started the video, I showed you this area here for that command phrase. If we go into it, you can see there's the microphone down here, which you probably saw a lot in the upper right hand corner. It's showing you just how well the microphone is actually picking up your spoken word. Now, if you talk really, really loud, you'll notice it kind of gets orange there. Or if I back away, which I can't back away too far from the camera or else you won't be able to hear me, but the microphone would go down. Here you actually have an options. So if we click on that, it will allow you to enable or disable the particular trigger phrase, as well as mute the instructions. So the instructions would be voice command.
Say a command.
That say a command is the prompt. So if we tell it to mute the instructions, voice command, notice it no longer says say a command. Exit. You can also change the wake-up phrase, or what I was calling the trigger phrase. Currently, it's set at this phrase, but if we tap on it and delete what's here, you can see right now it says strength is 79%. So we're going to...
Voice com.
It apparently thought I wanted to change it to that because I clicked done because I'm doing it around a tripod, but if I say... It has 77% strength. So not terrible, but not as good as the other one, but I like that one.
Computer.
So just like in Star Trek, if I say computer,
say a command.
now that will be my trigger phrase. And again, hamburger button, if you looked at the UI video, and if you didn't, it's over here. This would bring up extra options if there were any to be had, and right now there currently are not. So again, it now changes the word here, so you have changed your trigger phrase. You can make the trigger phrase pretty much anything that you want, but this was just a video walkthrough of the voice commands for the Garmin nuviCam LMTHD voice command. See, it doesn't do it anymore. Computer.
Say a command.
So hopefully you found this video helpful in some way, shape, or form, giving you an idea of just how well the voice commands would actually work with this, and a warning that if you ever have the thing, your voice commands changed to voice control, update your Garmin, and that should take it away. The big thing I didn't like about that was I did not notice that it had made that change, and when I tried to actuate the voice control, the voice commands, I got nothing. So just keep that in mind. If you end up with that problem, try saying voice control. If it is voice control, go and update your device to get voice commands back on there. So I have been Wanderer001. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the area below. And as always, thanks for watching.